First of all, my man, thank you so much for coming through, man. I'm a big fan. I'm sure many are. We'll get into what you do and you know and all that fun, but we kind of already started chatting away behind the thing, but behind the scenes. But so do you go by Kev? Kev's your name, or
yeah? So Kev's my name.
So you what's your background?
My background is Burmese.
You're Burmese, right?
Yeah,
so what's your Burmese name?
Yeah. Hey, that's the harder one. You know what I mean? So my Burmese name is, see if we can pronounce it, Aung Myo Kyaw.
Aung Myo Kyaw.
Yeah. Aung Myo Kyaw,
yeah.
So like with Burmese,
I got like 40 letters in my name, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah. My 40. My first Jana is my name. That's what people call me. But Janathanun is my first name, and Jagadisan is my surname.
Wow. What nationality are you?
I'm Tamil, bro. So I'm Sri Lankan. Yeah.
Oh
Tamil,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like with my name, it's like
that's why I asked you because I was like, I know that's your identity, so you know what I mean. I wanted to make sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so Aung Myo Kyaw is like my real Burmese name. So like I used to go by the name of Aung, like when I was like growing up in primary school and then one of my first high schools. But when I moved to Blacktown, I changed it to Kevin.
Right.
So every school,
so is Kevin is like a legal name now. Like it's like. Nah. You just you're just rolling around with Kevin. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to get the blue tick on Instagram right now. I'm trying to subscribe to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just so like my business page looks a little bit more legit.
100%. Yeah.
So that's why I had to change my bio to my real name, Aung Myo Kyaw. But yeah, bro. But like so basically like my last name Kyaw, it doesn't really have a meaning behind it. Yeah. But Aung, basically in Burmese, Aung means like success or victory. Yeah. So that's why I changed my name to Kevin Aung.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Were you born here or?
No, I was actually born in Burma, bro.
Yeah. Talk about your upbringing a little bit. I was very interested, man, because I obviously know, which we'll get to with you creating content, etc. But obviously when I saw your actual page, I saw obviously the Burmese flag. Obviously had some hashtags about Myanmar as well.
Yeah.
Which for me, bro, like being ethnic as well. Fuck, I love it because that grounds you. That story.
100%, bro.
Talk a little bit about your upbringing, bro. Like when did you come here and what was Burma like?
So basically, man, I was born in Burma, but bro, like I came here when I was 10 months old.
Okay.
So like, bro, like I don't even remember me being on the plane coming here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I go back to Burma like every now and then. I've been back like 5 times now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm very family orientated. And I'm still like deeply rooted in my culture essence. Like I'm very tapped into my culture, and like basically, like I was born in Burma. I grew up in Australia. But, at the end of the day, I still consider myself Burmese Australian.
I just need to come forward a little bit,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah, my man. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, so like, I'm still very deeply rooted and tapped in to my culture. And I feel like it's very important to still be tapped in with your culture. Especially for me, like, I love Burmese people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing about like, Burmese people is like, you can't tell somebody if they're Burmese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing about us is like, there's not a lot of us out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I see another Burmese person, it's so like, I love it, bro, because it's like, you're Burmese, I'm Burmese.
Yeah.
Hey!
So you can tell? Like you can tell?
No, you have to have a conversation. Bro. Because with Burmese people, we're like Fruity Loops, bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we're like a fucking fruit salad because like, in Burma, bro, people in Burma can look Chinese, they can look Filipino or Thailand like me, they can look like Indian or Bangladesh.
Yeah, I know India's connection with Burmese. Yeah,
exactly, bro.
Burma.
So like, there's people in Burma that look like they're from Pakistan, but like they start speaking Burmese. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? You know what I mean? I will never be able to tell. But that's the one thing I love about my culture, bro. It's like when you see another Burmese person, it's like, what's good, you know what I'm saying?
Universal, man.
Exactly, bro. But growing up, bro, like in Australia, like, bro, it's just like any other ethnic household, bro. Like parents are trying to like make you be a doctor or be an engineering, like, or you need to go to uni. But one thing I was lucky is that I was the youngest in my family. So I had the 2 oldest in my family, was my brother and sister, do all that already in front of me. So my older sister, like shout out to her. Like she went to uni, like, made my parents proud. Then my brother, he went to uni. But it's like halfway through uni, he's like, it's not really for me. I don't know, this and that. Then when I started seeing that kind of inspired me to be like, this ain't for me, bro. Straight up, like this, like, cause I was a straight A student all the way up to my senior years, bro. And when I started failing school, bro, I started getting depressed, bro, because like, man, like, my identity is Asian, bro. I'm an Asian person. My identity is getting straight A's. You know what I mean? My identity is being academically smart. So like when I'm not even striving for my identity anymore, who the fuck am I? Am I like swear, by the way?
Yeah, fucking yeah.
Like who the fuck am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then when I first picked up a camera, that's when like it's like I discovered like it's like the first time I really discovered myself. You know what I mean? So when I first picked up a camera, I was like, yeah, bro, like I think this is my gateway out of breaking out of this cultural norm.
What about it what about it made you feel like that? Like you fucking felt like you were onto something,
bro. Like I can't even explain it, bro.
Yeah.
And like I always talk to people about this, and like I always wish that like, and not everybody can have this feeling. You know what I mean?
100%.
But it's like, and I always talk about people because I wish people could feel this, bro. But it's so like I said, I can't explain it, bro. When I first picked up this camera, I started shooting photos and I started editing, and like the whole process, there was just something in me, bro, that, bro, like
you can see it in your work, bro. I just wanted to say that before you continue. You can see it in your work.
Thank you, bro.
The way you're talking to me, I wish people get to see it, but I can see it in your work. But yeah, go on.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like when I just picked it up, started taking photos, it's just from that very moment, I just knew, bro, and I can't explain the feeling that this was it, bro. Like I can make a career out of this. I can make money out of this. Like this was it, bro. It was like, it was almost as if like I picked it up and like, you know, That's So Raven. Everyone's That's So Raven. It's like, bro, I'm gonna have this like vision, bro. And I saw myself like 20 years in the future, just making it, bro. Like
that's crazy,
that was the feeling, bro. And like even with like being a creative, bro, you know what I mean? Like being a creative, everybody is creative in my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not everybody like really taps into it and hones it, bro. And what I love about being creative is like that is the closest thing you get to feeling like God, bro. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, bro, like we are all an essence of God. You know what I mean? We are all created. Why are we created? Because God is the biggest creative in the universe. You know what I mean? It's the greatest creator in the universe. So naturally, we have to be creative because He created us. He created the universe. So like, we're just a small, like, more little insignificant thing compared to God. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro.
I just something that you said that it's that creative part, man. It's like being able to even just take a thought and an idea and see it all the way through and then see it finished, right? That alone, like, people don't realize to the most simplest form of whatever you do, when you can do those steps, right? You know, it was like, even me, like, I wouldn't say, and, you know, I know, like, I'm glad you said, like, not everyone can tap into it, you know what I mean? Because you kind of got to know where your line is. Like, I know, like I said it to you earlier, like, ultimately, I know I don't want to be behind the camera, but when I look at visuals or creativity, like when I look at your videos, I feel you know what I mean? Like, I could tell you 100 different ways to do something, or be like, hey bro, this is, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's like being able to, you know, put it, but there's all people that operate like you, getting behind the lens, being able to almost see well in advance what you're gonna do with what you're filming, as opposed to someone sitting there, or, you know, coming up with ideas, right? So it's not for everyone, but it's that bit of that creativity and seeing it come to life that I can understand, you know what I mean? Like that love for it, you know what I mean? Because it is something special, it's something different, you know what I mean? So, and like I said, you can see it in your work, man. Like when you put some of the stuff, you know, obviously, I hope people check it out, and people that have checked it out, you can, you know, you can see it, man. Like I said, the latest video, I was just telling you, you know, the way you timestamp to the way, you know, your whole journey there back, but it's just and everything, man, everything that comes into it, the music, everything is just that nostalgic, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, what was your upbringing like? You kind of did talk about your upbringing a little bit, but talk about, you know, you talk about your creative process, man. Like, you know, man, some of your videos, it's like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you see something and you're like, damn, you know what? I would have done it like that. But you know that before you do it, you wouldn't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't think I would do it like that. But when you see it, you're like, I would do it like that. Talk about your creative process. Where does that come from, bro? Like, you know, just you know, turning something simple into something that, you know, is art, right? Like Like where do you kind of get your creative process from? Where does that energy come from for you?
Bro, like I said, bro, it comes from God, bro. It comes from within. At the end of the day, like I said, we are creators, bro, by heart, by nature. When we came out the room, we are creators, bro. Our mother created us. Our mother and father created us, you know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, it's like when I do something, bro, I don't really think about it, bro. Like it just comes, bro. I don't know where I get it from. And for me, the most simplest answer is God, bro. Yeah.
It's good you said it, you know, the way you're saying it as well, man, because you know, some people, they might run out of shit to do or be like, what can I do? And then try to pick up a camera. And, but your story, it's like you knew the moment you touched it, and you know, the moment, like you just felt like this is it. Yeah. And I'm glad because, you know, there is things out there that make people feel that way. And it's a good lesson for others and for those that are watching to know that. When, you know, they always say that gut feeling. Exactly. That's not a coincidence, man. There is a reason why your body, your mind, your heart, your energy aligns with things in a certain way. Exactly. It's not by hope. It's not by chance. There's a reason why. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's willing to explore it and willing to go on that journey and deal with it's like I always say, you know, when I first decided to put a podcast video together, I had to like get into the, you know, editing software, and you know, the amount of times I wanted to throw my fucking computer out the window, bro. Because it wasn't fuck. I was like out of sync or this and that. I'm like, I'm over my head right now. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. But now it's like clockwork, you know, when I upload the video, like, you know what I mean? Like anything, right? It's consistency. You do it long enough, your behavioral patterns start to change, and you start to work things out, but you don't know it. It's the unknown that's scary, right? Yeah. So, and I'm sure for someone like you, I mean, you know,
but I've been through it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm still going through it.
Yeah, like there's always, right? Because you're always trying to push yourself, right?
Exactly,
Do you generally reach out to people? Do people reach out to you? How do you, like, you know, you seem to, and I don't know if it's your flavor, but you seem to tap into so many different spaces in the culture as well, man, like, which I love, you know what I mean? You know, whether it's cars, whether it's fucking kicks, whether it's you know, dances and things like that. How does that go about? How did you kind of build up to where you were now? Was it reaching out to people? Is it a bit of both? Now I would think it's a bit of both. Clients reach out to you as well, I'm sure, but what's that like? So
basically I started off in the fitness industry, bro. Yeah. I started
fucking left field curve, bro. Yeah. Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So like I started off in the fitness industry, bro. Cause when I picked up a camera, my brother, he was a bodybuilding at the time. Okay. Yeah, it's like, but he's been into fitness like his whole life and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he started off his own clothing brand. Like it was like a little fitness clothing brand. And that's how I started taking photos. Photos for him.
Yeah.
And then it went from the fitness industry to the dance industry. You know what I mean? And the dance industry, bro, man, I love that community, bro. Because that was the community that broke me out of my shell. You know what I mean? I felt like my whole life up until that point, I was always condensed and like I was always told like, you have to be this way. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, deep down, I know like I'm more extrovert. Like I know I'm more outgoing. I know I can communicate better. But the thing I love about the dance community, bro, like I feel like dancing, bro, when you can dance in front of people, bro, and I don't feel like nobody really deeps like this, but if you think about it, bro, like dancing, right? To me, bro, like when you can confidently dance in front of people, to me, that is the most confident thing you can do in this world, bro. To dance in front of somebody, bro. You know what I mean? Like how, like
all the eyes on you and everything,
bro. Like, cause like how like awkward is that, bro? Like if I was to tell you to get up and dance right now, could you do it? No way. I mean, if you told me, like, just, bro, dance right now, I'd be like, oh, I don't know about that one. Bro, but, bro, I'll kid you not, bro, there are people in the dance community. One of my closest mate, Kimchi, bro, he lives in LA now. Bro, I'll kid you not, bro, if he was sitting right here, I'd be like, bro, I played him a tune, bro, dance right now. I'll kid you not, he would dance right now, bro. And I just couldn't believe that, bro. Like, how somebody can do that, you know what I mean? So that's what the dance community gave to me, is that confidence, bro. You know what I mean? So I went from the fitness industry to the dance community. And even then, bro, like I was always, back then, like when I wasn't really getting much work and making much money, like I didn't care, bro, because this is what I love, you know what I mean? So I would hit up people every day, like, bro, let's go out, let's do a video, let's do a dance video, but let's do a fashion video, like, let's do something, you know what I mean? I was always doing something.
I feel like you would have forced the creativity in you too, right? To be able to transform what you filmed and what you recorded into something that you kind of show to the world, right? Like, it would have forced that aspect of it, which is something that you're chasing as well, right?
Exactly,
that, what's gonna fucking, like you said, get me out of my skin, get me out of my shell, right?
Exactly, bro. So it's like, so I went for the dance community, and then, like, bro, like, it's naturally, bro, like, I just tapped into, like, different industries. Like, I don't really care, bro. Like, if somebody shows me something, yo, like, let's do a fucking makeup video, bro. Oh, okay, cool. Like, I've never done a makeup video, but I'll give it a shot, you know what I mean? Whatever, like, I got a camera, I have a creative mind. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, I've never done it, like, but what I feel like is, like, to evolve as a human being, and especially as a man, it's like, you need to put yourself in uncomfortable positions, bro, 100%. To make yourself comfortable, 100%. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, bro. So, like, slowly but surely, bro, like, I started kind of, I would say, putting a barrier, like, or like, maybe I won't do this video anymore. Maybe I won't really tap into the industry anymore. But now, as I'm getting older, bro, and, like, I know, like, bro, I got bills to pay and shit. So, like, no, I don't really give a fuck, bro. It's like,
so you're open to,
bro, show me the fucking money, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like you said, like, it'll force you to go into spaces that you wouldn't see yourself, and it's gonna force that creativity.
Yeah, bro. And which,
as a creative person, as an artist, bro, that's what you want.
Yeah,
like, that's what you fucking live for.
Yeah,
bro, you know
and what I love about it is, like, it makes so much more exciting, where every day is not the same, you know what I mean? Like, every day I'm not going to one place, talking to the same people, saying yes, hi to the same boss, you know what I mean? Every day it's like, okay, I'm going to a different place, meeting different people all the time, bro, you know what I mean? So it keeps me on my toes, keeps me excited, bro. Especially for somebody like me, I always need to be doing new things. I need to always be, like, exploring new places and shit. So, like, so it just keeps me on my toes, bro.
What star sign are you?
I'm a stop sign. Stop.
Stop sign. Stop.
Nah, I'm a Libra, bro.
You're a Libra. Okay. So what month is that?
October.
October. You're October baby.
End of September and then October. I always call October babies Valentine babies, because it's 9 months after February. Oh. So you know what my parents are doing on Valentine's Day?
We got a baby girl in the way, and she's
really?
End of October, bro.
Let's go. Man was getting the action on Valentine's Day.
That's hilarious. That's funny, bro. That's crazy, man. And, like, where do you, in terms of your inspiration, right? Like, I know that you said naturally things come to you in terms of creativity and how you go about it. Where do you draw inspiration from? Like, there's obviously, where, as human beings, we're a makeup of many things, right? We might be in one space, but there's other things around us, you know, that make us who we are, that we draw. Like, where do you draw inspiration, the motivation, and just to push yourself? Like, what are some of the other things in your life that gives you that pushes this aspect of your journey?
It's everything, bro. Like, so basically, it's whatever's happening in my environment is what I reciprocate and I show through my videos, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, anything creative that we do, bro, like, even putting on your clothes, it comes from emotion. You know what I mean? So whatever I'm feeling at that moment, bro, like, I can tell you, bro, like, watching my videos, you can pull up any video for me, bro, and I can tell you how I was feeling in that moment.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, obviously other people might not feel the same way,
of course,
but I think it's like, creativity and art is subjective, right? So, like, I could be feeling some sort of way, and I'll portray that in how I create things in my videos or photos or whatever, and then I could make somebody else feel a different way, and that's the beauty of art, bro. You know what I mean? It's emotion based.
You're completely right. Like, you can get 20 people to look at the same thing and get so many different opinions, bro, of what it makes it feel like. Right?
Exactly, bro. You can look at the
beauty of art, bro.
Yeah, you can look. I can look at the Mona Lisa. Yeah. Somebody can look at the Mona Lisa. Like, wow, this is beautiful. I can look at this fucking bitch is ugly, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Like, fuck, bro. Like, give me anything, bro.
What are some of the I guess projects you've done? What are some of the ones that really stand out to you in terms of, like, you know, you touched on it, like how it made you feel and just the creative process. You know, what are some of the ones that come to mind that really stood out for you?
Bro, so, bro, shout out to one of my my boys. His name is Prestige, bro. He owns a local streetwear brand called TFIA, the Forbidden Religion Apparel. man, like working with this guy, so he's a Libra too, bro.
Yeah.
So like our minds, bro, like people even say, bro, like when you guys are in a room and you talk, bro, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, but it makes sense to us. But he's talking about like tornadoes and fucking firestorms and shit. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, bro. He's like, bro, I want the planet to move like this. I'm like, bro, that's hick. Bro, I would love to do that, bro. And people's looking like, what are you guys talking about, bro? I was like, but I'm no understand. And the reason why
same wavelength.
Exactly, bro. And like for him it's like he's not a videographer. But like he has the mind, you know what I mean? And with like in how we connected, it's like I could visually put whatever was in his mind. You know what I mean? And because like we were on the same wavelength, like you said. And the reason why it stood out to me is because like working with him, bro, and like doing the videos is like, bro, I'll show you like later, but bro, like that is like the most creative I've ever been, bro. You know what I mean? The most tapped in I've ever. It's basically like, bro, like it's like the world is yours, bro. Almost like you do you. Basically, it's like this is my idea. This is my brand. But bro, you do you. You do what you're meant to do, bro. And bro, like it's like when I edit it, bro, it's like it's crazy, bro. Like I can't even explain it, bro. Like when I'm in that fucking zone, bro, like I'm just in that zone, bro. Yeah. So basically, so those are the videos that stood out to me.
At what point did you feel like, you know, that you were starting to kind of get some traction in terms of like even just what people, you know, there's a large chunk of people that recognize your work and recognize what you do. At what point did you feel like that connection was happening where what you were putting out was actually now like, you know, kind of resembling with people and people were starting to kind of take a liking to it as well?
Dang. I don't really know where like that moment happened, I think it was like
gradually over time.
It kind of just gradually over time. But I could say one thing, like I would say the moment I felt like I was really like comfortable in this community in like I guess like Sydney like hip hop or like creative community will be last year, bro.
Oh wow.
Last year during February.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. February, that was like I went to this event held by the area. Okay. You know, have you heard of the area movement?
Yes, I have heard of
the area movement. So the area movement held this little like festival in Parramatta.
Yeah.
And I went to that festival and then like, bro, like I'm like because it was just after COVID too, you know what I mean? So we hadn't seen people in so long. So like seeing everybody again, like, yo, what's good, bro? Like just shaking hands, rubbing shoulders with people. Like, yeah, I fuck with your work. Yeah, bro, you fuck with my work, this and that. That was when I was like, wow, like I really feel comfortable in this community now. Like people know me. I know so many people now. Like back in the days, it was more like I'll go to an event and like I wouldn't really know anybody. They wouldn't really know me. And like I wouldn't really feel comfortable and stuff. You know, I had to really like show people who I am. But then last year it was more like people already knew who I was. Even if they didn't, it's like me as a person, like I just feel like I built this character where like I was confident enough to communicate with people now. You know what I mean? However I wanted to. So last year was the time where like I really felt comfortable in the scene.
It's crazy because no matter what, man, no matter like, you know, whatever you put on social media, no matter what stuff you put up in those kind of platforms, there's nothing like just talking to someone else and exchanging that love and that respect. And,
bro.
And just even networking, you know, like you just realize the importance of just like people, bro, and conversations with people and just talking to them like fucking like they're in front of your face, you know what I mean? Which is good because I feel like that never changes, you know what I mean? What's outside of this game, like outside of the game that you're in, you know, what are you kind of into? Like what's your vibe, man? Like, you know, when it comes to, you know, whether it's music, I know you're doing that whole content, I mean the reaction videos. What like talk about you, man, the makeup of who you are as a person outside of this, like what's your vibe, man?
Woo. So I would say videography and like what I do now is like it started off as a hobby, obviously, but in a hobby turned to a job. So now it's like, because it's not a hobby anymore, because I have to take it seriously, it's like now I need to find another creative outlet, another creative escape.
Okay.
So that's music, bro.
Okay.
So I actually make music.
Okay.
Like just for fun though, you know what I mean?
Produce?
Like Nah, like a rapper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know, I used to do it back in the day. I'm not even lying to you.
Oh,
If you go-
really?
If you go on YouTube, I used to go by the name Bugsy.
Bugsy Malone.
Yeah, like Bugsy Malone. There you go. But the deeper meaning behind why it wasn't more like Bugsy the gangster.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
more like, obviously, I don't know if you know the story, but of how he got assassinated, right? Bugsy, like the guy that was part of the mafia, like Bugsy Siegel, not Bugsy Malone, Bugsy Siegel.
Oh.
Sorry, I know you said Bugsy Malone. I know who Bugsy Malone
Yeah,
is. That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I was acting like it's the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a deeper meaning. But like obviously he's the guy that built the first ever casino in Vegas, the Flamingo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but he got shot. Like the rumor is that he owed them because he built the casino in the desert at the time. It wasn't generating enough money, and he owed the mafia, like his mafia, the money. Right, he used to be a strong man for like some of these top mafia guys from back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, rumor is he got shot in his house or whatever, but look at Vegas now. So the whole idea,
That's
like the deep
crazy.
meaning behind it, but that was like sometimes they may not see the value in what you're doing now, but when time passes, they'll see the value of what you were doing. You know what I mean? So that's how I got. I know it's so weird. And everyone's like, "Oh, fucking," they look at it as, "Oh, he's a gangster." No, I was like, just that legacy stood out to me always, because it's like, imagine. He knew that Vegas can be what it's going to be at the time when no one else knew that Vegas can be what it can be. And he built a casino. Then he kept saying, bro, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. The vision for it. And, obviously over time, look at Vegas now. So
that's what's so, it's so like, the legacy is so amazing and it's so beautiful, but at the same time, it's so sad that he didn't get to see what he built, bro.
So
Damn.
it's like the value of what he did. He'll never get to experience it. You know what I mean? But story lives on. You know what I mean? It just shows you, fuck. Sometimes not everyone's gonna, you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna be in line with what you're trying to do, but as long as you can see it, you know what I mean?
Bro, sometimes
unless you're in the mafia and you owe money, then it's fucking, then it's different.
Bro, I'm telling
then
you,
you're fucked.
I'm telling you right now, bro. Like a big part of what it takes to be successful, bro, is delusion, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, bro, you have to be one of the most delusional motherfuckers out there to think that you're gonna come from an ethnic minority and be a billionaire, bro.
Like you have the fucking balls to even think you can do this. You know what I mean? Like who are you to even think you can do this? Like that kind of mentality, man. Yeah, 100%.
Especially coming from an ethnic family. You know what I mean? Like you guys come from fucking nothing, bro. Our parents came from selling dirt, bro. Like people out here talk about trenches, brother. They came from the real fucking our parents came from the real trenches, bro.
100%.
So that's why, bro, when I see people who are born here, people who start complaining about like little things, bro, like fucking coronavirus, gotta wear a fucking mask, bro. Like I'm like, brother. Like, bro.
It's all perspective, right, bro? Like when you really think about it, you're like, damn, like look at what they went through just to give us what we can do. And
bro.
That's what I always tell my dad. Sometimes when I talk to him, I'm like, I'm doing this shit, and he always asks me like, oh, like what are you doing? And like what, just in normal conversation. And I always say to him like, man, what's the point you giving up everything to bring me here for me to do the same shit?
Exactly,
At least let me try to push it, so that at least, me having a little boy now is different. Like I'm like, fuck, he's watching me. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna live out. I want to live out what I vision, but I'm gonna chase it. But even if I don't, the bar you set for that next generation is gonna be like, the doors they got to go through aren't going to be the same doors. They're less doors because they're more educated. They're more, also the belief system, bro. You let them know like, hey man, you do whatever you want to do, whatever you put your heart to, you know what I mean? So you're completely right. It's just a perspective thing, man. Like when you really think about it, you're like, damn, like I got it pretty easy compared to,
exactly,
know what I mean?
right? Because like I look at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like I came out of my mother's room. 10 months later, I'm on a plane to Australia. Bro, what did I do to deserve this life? Absolutely nothing, bro. Know what I mean? Like Jackie Chan and Tucker, bro. Chris Tucker, bro. Absolutely nothing. Bro, like I didn't do shit, bro. So it's like, if I come to this country and I do some boring fucking average shit, but I feel like I failed my people, bro. You know what I mean? Because I escaped that, bro. I can name you so many people in my family back home that deserve this life more than me, bro. Because they work so much harder than me, bro. They work, like, especially my little cousin from Burma. She works so hard, bro. But why the fuck does she have to work so hard to get here, bro? You know what I mean? And I didn't do shit, bro. You know what I mean? So the least I could do is, bro, just go for it and just try to make it, bro. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like that's my purpose, bro, because like I feel like God put me in this position in order to come here, learn everything I can, soak up all the knowledge, and one day go back to my home country, and bro, just give it all back, bro. Anything I have in my knowledge, everything I have in my head, give that all back, bro, because they need it more than anybody else in the world, bro.
We're gonna have to do like a Son of Burma goes back to Burma documentary,
bro. 100%, bro. I got vlogs that I did in Burma, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you do, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That'll be something special, man. One day for sure, you
bro.
know,
100%, bro. That's the plan. That's that's literally my end goal. My end goal, bro, is to go back to my home country.
Look, the reason I love doing that stuff, the reason I love that space, bro, and why, like the way I watch documentaries, the way I watch proper films. I'm not talking about these fucking cars going over bridges and shit like that. I'm talking like proper films with like actual dialogues, and because it's the art, bro. It gets me like it gets me in a different way, bro, in a different space. You know, when I look at it and the storytelling, like that's what I love, bro. Like that's kind of my thing about is the art of storytelling, because I believe that if storytelling and how that communicates with people, bro, you can change societies with storytelling. You know what I mean? Like you think about it, storytelling has been part of our lives for generations, for fucking thousands of years, bro. Stories from generations to generations that get carried on. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about it. That's what I love about art, and that's what I love about watching things. You know, whether it's short documentaries, you know, films, or like whatever video, like in any sense. You know what I mean? Just the storytelling aspect. That's the gist of everything. That's the core of what I love doing. And I think it's important. I think that's a big part of for you as well, man. Is you never know, bro. Like you never know. That's why I say you just never know who's listening. You never know what it does. Like I don't go and publicize or market what the messages I get, and I don't get many messages, but the messages I get from people like, yo, like the other day, man, weeks ago, random ones like, bro, you know, I watch your podcast. I was like, what, really? Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
A bit of your reaction, because I was like, yeah. He goes, man, fuck it, I love the stuff you talk about and this and that. I'm like, fuck, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I put it out, whatever, but for someone to reach out to you, like, especially when you don't have that expectation, like I have no expectation, bro. Like I don't try to force people to listen or shove it, you know. I put it out there and it is what it is, you know. And it's generally the people that I network with and I talk to that, like, being able to tap into their crowd, and like, you know what I mean, and vice versa, and also mine, but their crowd as well, and be able to tell the story, that, you know, get them to have a better understanding of people they follow, you know what I mean.
So what do you do, obviously, like, as your main?
So I work, bro, like I work in the transport industry. So like that's kind of what I do. That's what I do full time, and then this I just do on the side.
Well, what do you mean by transport?
Like traffic. So like traffic, like engineering. I wouldn't say it's engineering as such. Yeah. But I used to work for like Transport for New South Wales and all them in the transport, like traffic and transport. So like planning. Like I did various different jobs, but in that industry, bro, like in the road industry.
Oh, wow.
But dealing with like traffic, like vehicle movements and things like that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's not something of, you know, bro. I didn't know what I wanted to grow. Like, again, like it took me, like I always knew this is what I love doing. It took me a while to get to this point. Yeah. Like quicker than most, you know, and I don't want anyone else to ever have to go around, you know what I mean? Like,
of course.
In my early 20s, bro, I'm in my 30s now. It was not till I was probably 3-4 years ago that I really like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to give it a go. Yeah. I don't care what comes out of it, but I know that I love doing it. You know what I mean? Bro. And this is what I want to do. So, you know, for me, bro, age is whatever, bro. Age is nothing but a number. You never know, bro.
You're still young. How old are you?
I'm 35, man. Yeah.
Bro, that's young as
that's
fuck,
what I'm saying.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, when people come up to me, when 30-year-olds come up to me and be like, oh, fuck, I'm 30, bro. I'm like, bro, 30, you're young, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
only now, especially as a man, I feel like, how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. I tell everyone it's not, well, this is my opinion only, but I think when a man turns 30, that's when your whole peripheral just goes, and you're just like, this is who I want to fucking
exactly,
be.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that too.
Generally later, like especially for men, I find generally later, like especially that 30, when you hit 30 and you start going into your 30s, I feel like that's when you laser focus. You start to kind of understand your identity, your purpose. You start to develop that, and you realize the importance of life and little things that was clockwork. You're like, what the fuck am I doing this for? You know what I mean, kind of thing. So that's just from what I've seen and just my personal opinion. So everyone's different, bro. Like, you know, you just like, you can't be dejected by age, and you can't be dejected by, how am I gonna, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
whatever you want to do, this is what I've come to this is what I've said it before, and I say it again. Like, you gotta make a deal that whatever you really want to do in your life, like you're really passionate about, it's gonna be fucking hard. It's gonna be fucking hurdle. It's good. Hard doesn't mean impossible.
Exactly.
Hurdles don't mean impossible.
Yeah.
Difficulty doesn't mean impossible.
Yeah.
Bro, things are hard. So fucking what, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been in the gym, sparred, people got belted, and I could have easily turned around and been like, fuck, I don't want to, you know, 12, 13 years, I'm still in the gym training, and, you know, since I started, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So it's easy, but things are going to be hard. But, like, those certain things in life teach you, bro, like, especially for you, like, seeing your ideas come to life, you realize, man, I've gone through a lot of fucking pain to get there.
Yeah.
But one thing that it's telling me is that it's fucking possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. And even if it's not, even if you don't get your end goal, what you learn throughout that process is gonna change your life forever, bro. It's gonna open your mind to something, you know what I mean? So
exactly, bro. Like, and then there is like, bro, like the way, like, I feel like people always need something to ground themselves. For me, it's like, even if things are going hard right now, it's like, bro, like, I think about like back home, bro. Or not, bro, I don't even need to think about back home. I can think about any third world country, bro. You know what I mean? That's going through war, bro. It's like, bro, I'm out here fucking sipping fucking clean water, bro. And bro, my people back home are fucking hearing gunshots every day, bro. You know what I mean? Like, even like other people in other countries, what the fuck am I complaining about, bro? It's like, it's all about perspective, bro. Like, bro, perspective is key, bro. You know what I mean? When you know that you are blessed, and you are when you have what is it called, when you are grateful or where you're at, bro, like, everything just becomes, like, I wouldn't say like much easier, but the process in your mind becomes a lot easier.
I think it's easy to forget that too, man. It's a lesson for me too. Like, you know, there are times, bro, you forget to count your blessings, you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
And you realize, like, fuck. And I think it's just, you know, we're living in a crazy time, bro. Like, you know, even with the benefits of social media, the flip side is we're consuming so much in one go. Like, the moment we get up or the moment we're on the phone, even for 5-10 minutes, you've downloaded a fucking million things in your head, right? And you know so much about so many things that before you didn't have access to that.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, it's so easy to play with our consciousness in like how we think about things and how we think about people. Like, we're literally judging people through a black mirror, bro. Like, you know, that show, like, that's what it's about. It's the fucking power of technology. Like, we got to just strip it back a little bit and just be like, yo, live for the moment. Like, live in your life, in your moment. You know what I mean? Everything else is, like I always say, so many things that seem relevant is actually irrelevant. It doesn't even matter, man. We make it relevant, and then we get into this rabbit hole of like, fuck, you know, and then it becomes this, you plant this seed in your head, and it's like, this shit doesn't even exist.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Overthinking, bro. Like, literally overthinking, bro. Like,
it's the mental battle. I feel like we're at a war with our minds, bro, at the moment. Just because so many things are going on. You
and
know
like,
what
the
I mean?
way I see it, bro, it's like, brother, like, when people overthink, when people like don't I guess nervous or like don't want to do this, like they're not confident enough to do this, the way like I get myself out of that, bro, because there's been so many times, bro, where like I didn't want to do something, like I had to get in front of hundreds of people, bro, and have to do public speaking, bro. Like, bro, bro, even though I love talking, bro, it's still fucking stressful, like it's still like nerve-wracking, you know, I'm getting anxiety and shit. But bro, the way I think of it is like, brother, like one day, bro, I want to die, bro. One day, all these people in this room, I'm going to be dead. None of this shit is going to fucking matter, bro.
100%.
It's not like nobody going to give a fuck, bro. You know what I mean? 100 years from now, No one's gonna be fucking talking about me. No one's talking about how my pants fell down fucking midway through my fucking.
And it's the people that genuinely love you, bro, that's gonna miss you, and that's what you realize.
Exactly.
Like, that's where the energy should be. There's people around you that genuinely love you, that care for you, and you have genuine relationships with.
Yeah.
And it's like that's really what matters, bro. In the end, you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if when you're gone, people are talking shit about you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dead to not care anyways, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Just do what the fuck you wanna do.
That's it, man. You realize, like, bro, all you leave, I really feel like it's just memories, bro. You leave memories behind. Everything else is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not gonna fucking take shit with you. You know what I mean? But what you do leave behind is how you made someone feel, bro. You know what I mean?
100%, bro.
You know, and that's what's gonna carry on. You know, like, I'm sure people have lost their grandparents and things like I lost my grandma. And it was a big thing. You know what I mean? And she, you know, she passed away before my son was born. And my wife always tells me, like, it's your job now to pass her story on to her
100%, bro.
grandkids, you know what I mean? Like, to my kids, you know what I mean? And tell them what she was like and their legacy in the family, because they all play an important part.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's all you're really left with, man, is just how you made people feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, it's live life and give life.
Yeah, that's it. What's your vision, bro? Like, I know you're in this space, you know, and I know that you kind of tap into different spaces, but what do you see for yourself, man? You know, when you think about your future and moving forward.
For me, bro, like, the person I want to be remembered, bro, when I die, bro, is one thing and one thing only, bro. I want to be remembered as somebody that contributed to the prosperity of my people, Burmese people, bro. Yeah. Okay. Like, I can
see that's important for you, bro. You've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah. Like, it's so important for me, bro. Because at the end of the day, like I said, right, like, I didn't do shit to deserve this life. So it's like, I feel like God put me in this position in order to give back to my people one day. So that's my end goal, bro. My end goal is to go back to my country. Like, I never have, like obviously I have bucket lists and stuff, but bro, like, I'm a go with the flow type of person. I like live like a cloud, go with the breeze. You know what I mean?
So you should.
So it's like, but I do have an end goal.
Yeah.
And my end goal is to go back to my country, and bro, like, just give back, bro. You know what I mean? And bro, like, and one of my goals is actually to adopt, bro. Yeah. I want to adopt kids.
From Burma?
From Burma, yeah, bro. I want to adopt, because I want to give a kid in Burma the same opportunity that I got, bro.
That's fucking
amazing,
bro.
Yeah, so I want that. That's my goal. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know what the process is to adopt the kids, bro. I don't even fucking know, but I'll figure it out, bro.
I feel like when the time comes, you'll figure it all out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So obviously by that time, like, I'll be like probably like 50, you know what I mean? Like, obviously by the time, like, probably like my mother or father will probably pass by then, you know what I mean? And bro, I want to start my own charity foundation. I want to name it after my mom, bro. Yeah. Because my mom is actually, bro, she's so heavily involved in giving back to Burma, you know what I mean? Yeah. And my dad too.
Before you continue, do you see, you know, your creativity and the way you feel? Do you see that in any of your elders? Like, you know what it is? Like, I didn't even know, like, say, like, a lot of people in my family, like, being Tamils, it's very rare, right? You don't see it, but I feel like combat sports and just that is very big in our family.
Yeah.
Like, we all fucking got that little bit of fucking, you know what I mean? That baggage that, you know, we like. But then it's not too recent I found out my dad was into boxing, and my grandma pulled him out back in the day. Didn't want him to do it and shit. And I was like, oh, that fucking makes sense. And I found out my granddad actually fought like a champion in our little town or something like that back in his day, in the 60s. So like, then I started to realize the connection, like where the love comes from. There's certain things you're passionate about. Do you see that? Like, is there anyone around you feel like, man, like, even though they didn't fulfill it, you could see that passion is in them, and you could see how that would have kind of transferred to you, but you're kind of fulfilling it, you almost, in a way, you know what I mean?
Bro, what's crazy is that the creative aspect, bro, it does not run in my family at all, bro. Bro, I don't see in anybody, bro, at all. Like, my brother's not that creative, like, doesn't do anything creative, like, in the creative industry. My sister is not in the creative industry. My dad and my mom never tapped into it ever, bro. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But what I did get from my parents is talking, bro. Okay? Like, everybody always says, bro, like, I'm a spitting image of my dad. Like, my dad was really good at public speaking.
Okay, wow.
Okay, like, he loved public speaking, bro. You know what I mean? And like, now I do public speaking. So it's like, So basically, yeah, but it's just the talking aspect. It's the what I got from my parents is the networking and the like being a people person.
Yeah, gotcha.
That was the aspect that I got from my parents.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because my mom
which plays a big part. It's a massive part in what you do.
100%. Because when my mom was younger, back in Burma in the village, like she used to like basically like look after the whole family because her mom and dad already passed away at the time.
Gotcha.
But she was like the second, I think, no, she was the second youngest, but she looked after the whole family because she had this knack of like, she had this business-minded knack, right? That was taught by her grandfather. So she started like selling like food and like eggs and all this shit, bro, straight up. And then that's how she like developed this this skill of like communicating business and everything. And then she met my dad, which is also another great communicator. And he was really good at networking. So he showed her like, yo, you need to go here to sell here. You need to go to this. You need to take a train here. Take about 2 hours. Go to the city. I'll connect you with these people. You make a lot of money here. So like the networking aspect of who I am, I got from my parents. But creativity wise, but I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah. Fucking hell. That's crazy, man. That's just like your people skills is just on steroids, you know what I mean? You just got like a large chunk of it.
Bro, because bro, like my dad is loud, my mom is loud, bro, and like our whole family, bro, when we talk in a room, we're the loudest fucking cunts, bro, like in the room, bro. Like like people will like they will meet me like, Kev, you're so loud, bro. You know what I mean? They don't meet my sister, like, bro, you're just fucking talking to me, my brother, and then bro, like when us three are like in our fucking room together, like bro, these guys will not shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, man. Talk about your segue towards the end, but you're rapping, bro. Like, so well, it's just you just dibble dabbling in it. You just enjoy
bro,
it,
I'm just dibble dabbling in it, bro. I'm not calling myself a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just enjoy
it, bro, because like, bro, like it's a creative escape for me, bro. You know what I mean? And then day, it's like I'm tapping into a new part of my brain, but it's still creative, but it's like a different part of my brain. You know what I mean? So like when I'm editing, bro, like I'll edit, and I have this thing called a creative. I said a creative break. You know what I mean? And then I'll stop editing. I'll put on a beat. And I start writing a verse to it, bro. I start writing. Nice. Just for fun, because like it's like I'm still being productive, but I'm having fun at the same time.
Yeah. Like I ended up like building a little studio in my room and everything. I had a mate that produced beats and
oh wow,
yeah, bro, like proper like 8-9 tracks. But I always wrote. Like I'm talking like man, from Hotmail days, like, you know what I mean? I don't even use a Hotmail anymore, but yeah, like but it's that creative. Like it was never. I never thought about like, you know, making it bigger, but it's just I loved how I felt after. It was like almost like journaling in a way, but
yeah, bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like whatever you're feeling in the moment, like you talk about it, you know what I mean? And that's what I love, because like with videos, it's like I express my emotion visually. Yeah. But then with writing verses and like, you know what I mean? Is you're expressing your emotion through actual words, bro. You're telling people how you feel right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bruh, can go on and on, man. But man, I just honestly, I'm a big fan, and I can, you know, being able to meet you, being able to talk to you, I can tell, man. I can tell that whatever you set your eyes, your heart to, your soul to, man, you're gonna fucking get there, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? And obviously, no one really needs to know more than yourself, but I'm sure people see what I see. The people that know you can see, you know, what I see, being able to talk to you. Man. But you know, keep doing your thing, man. I think it's amazing. You know, and like I said, you know, like there's so much more left. And I know, just as me, someone that loves art and creativity, being able to watch, even just watching your videos, man, like I really do enjoy it, and I'm a big fan of the work that you do.
Thank you so much, bro.
I'm sure the people that you work with feel the same way, man. And yeah, man, keep doing your thing, bro. Blessings, man. Just keep you know, keep opening doors and keep doing what you're doing, man, and fulfill out whatever it is that you're trying to you know, fulfill in your life, man. That's all that really matters, man. And I'm sure we'll do many more. I'm sure you'll do some crazy shit down the track. We're gonna sit and talk about it. So,
bro, this right here, bro, this is the start of something. This is the beginning. You know what I mean? 100%. This is the beginning of the chapter, bro. You know what I mean?
That's what I wanted, bro. There's, you know, I'm very big on bringing, you know, providing and not just me, but just providing an identity for people, and you know that, and having those conversations, because I feel like I feel like that's what we're just missing in general, man. Is just fucking sitting and talking eye to eye as just human beings.
Communication is key, bro. Bro, like I'm telling you right now, a lot of world problems out here, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Solved with just communication, bro.
I'm glad you said that, man.
Bro.
I actually said that to someone yesterday. I'm like, sometimes all you just need to do is just talk to someone.
Exactly, bro.
Talk to that person, and then you realize, bro, like all this unnecessary shit.
Exactly, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, my man.
My guy, bro. I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep inspiring, bro. And I have no doubt in my mind, bro, you're going to, there's more special things waiting to happen for you, bro.
Yeah, bro. This is the start of a long relationship between me and you, bro.
I appreciate it, my man. Likewise, I appreciate it. I really
All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, for sure.